Testing standards for wires and cables ensure that they meet specific performance and safety criteria. Here are some commonly used testing standards for wires and cables. Electrical testing, voltage withstand test. This test measures the ability of the wire or cable to withstand high voltages without breakdown. Standards such as IEC 60227 or UL 758 specify the test procedures and voltage levels. Insulation resistance test. It assesses the insulation quality by measuring the resistance between conductors and between conductors and the insulation. IEC 60227 and UL 758 provide guidance on this test. Mechanical testing, Tensile Strength Test. It determines the maximum pulling force a wire or cable can withstand before breaking. ASTM D412 and IEC 6081150 are common standards for this test. Flexibility test. This test evaluates the cable's flexibility and ability to bend without damage. ASTM D1737 or IEC 60272 provide guidelines for performing this test. Flame resistance testing, vertical flame test. It measures the cable's resistance to flame propagation and self-extinguishing properties. Standards like IEC 60332 or UL 1581 specify the test methods. Oxygenindex test. This test determines the minimum concentration of oxygen required to support combustion. It is governed by standards such as ASTM D412 or IEC 6033221. Environmental testing, temperature rating test. It verifies the cable's performance under specific temperature conditions. Standards like UL 1581 or resistance to various chemicals, oils, solvents, etc. ASTM D471 or IEC 6081144 are commonly referenced standards. Electrical performance testing, capacitance test. It measures the cable's capacitance per unit length and is governed by standards such as IEC 61156 or TIR, EIA 568. Impedance test. This test determines the cable's characteristic impedance to ensure proper signal transmission. Standards like IEC 61156 or TIR EIA 568 provide guidance for this test. These are just a few examples of testing standards for wires and cables. The specific standards applicable to a particular wire or cable depend on factors such as the type of cable, its intended application, and the relevant industry or regulatory requirements. It's crucial to consult the appropriate standards organizations, such as the International Electrotechnical Commission (IEC), underwriters, laboratories (UL), or relevant local regulatory bodies for comprehensive and up-to-date testing standards specific to your needs.